Yes, close enough. Hello, hello, you all. Thank you for joining me once again. This here is Love, Strength and Love. And I am your host, Shavonda Marie. Today we have another special guest. This is one of my cousins. What we second cousins?
I believe
Yeah, I
so.
think we second cousins.
Yeah.
You know, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce herself.
Hey y'all, I'm Lashonda Evans, and yeah, this is my second cousin.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Oh, okay. I just want to say thank you so much, cousin, for coming on. I really appreciate you giving me your time and then just really sharing your story with the viewers here.
hmm
I know everybody has a story to tell, and a lot of people can actually learn from your story or take the pointers that they can use for themselves. That's
Right.
the point of me actually having the love, strength, and love so that we can strengthen the love for ourselves and then we're able to help others
hmm
um strengthen their loves for them as well, which is again is the whole sharing your voice
Right.
and sharing your story.
Yeah.
Well, using your voice and sharing your story, I should say it like that.
Right. Because I sure got a lot to tell and talk about.
All righty, y'all. And y'all, we just tapping in here, y'all, because I've been through a lot of different things within her life. So today we're just going to tap in with a little bit of it. And I'm just going to ask you questions. So once again, I thank you for
I'm
coming
very
in
delighted.
or coming in, coming on.
Right. Same thing. Same thing.
Right. So, y'all, today we are talking about a walking testimony. Okay. So, this is something that a lot of people actually go through, but I don't think that a lot of people understand that they are a walking testimony. A walking testimony. These people or people actually have a story to share, like I was just telling Cuz, a story to share so that it can help someone else. Even if it just helped one person, it has helped someone
Somebody.
else.
Yeah.
And that's the key piece of it. You strengthening your love to share it, not
hmm
just to strengthen your love and just be out here all cocky with it or
Right.
having an ego about it, but just
hmm
to be humble and share it. This is the steps that I walked through when I was going through my transformation or as I'm going through transformation.
Right.
All right, y'all. So with that being said, I just want to ask two questions. And this right here is for the people out here watching, the viewers that's out here watching.
hmm
Would y'all consider yourself as a walking testimony? Is the first one. And then the second one is, how about the power of being a walking testimony? What do you think about that? Sharing your voice out loud or sharing your story out loud using your voice. What do you think about that? Like I said, everybody have a story to tell, but not everybody is brave enough to actually share that story. All
hmm
right, cousin. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and get into this. And it's just pretty much spiritually or religious sense. So walking testimony just mean embodying the teachings of your own faith. And that's doing your actions, the daily routines that you are doing, just speaking out to people that you need to speak out to, or people that just may need to hear you. Either
hmm
way it go, it's for you to pretty much embody um yourself. All right, you all. With that being said, we just tapping into the whole personal growth of Lashondra here. So I'm gonna ask you the first question, and this is pretty much have to do with your personal transformation
Hmm.
and the journey that you actually walked on. So
Okay.
can you kind of share a define moment in your life that shaped you into the person you are today?
Um. Well, going through what I went through, starting with me going blind from
Okay.
the Depo-Provera,
Mm,
from being very independent to going to me having to depend on somebody.
mm-hmm.
That's a real big transformation
It
set right there,
definitely is.
because like it get real sensitive when I talk about it. Yeah, I
Aww.
am a crybaby.
It's okay. Look,
So
me too.
so having to depend on other people doing like different things in my life, that because I'm a busybody still.
Right,
So having different people having to do different things, and sometimes I can't depend on everybody.
right.
That makes me like wish I could do it myself. So that's a real big transformation right there.
Mm, mm, mm. So when you said the Depo-Provera, that is a birth control, right?
Hmm.
All right. So how long was you on it?
Well, by me being heavy set all my life, my ministrations was like abnormal.
Okay.
So it was a time that I bled for like half of a year.
Okay.
So I lost a lot of blood and I had to get a blood transfusion. So
Mm,
that's what made them put me on the depot. And I was like on and off for like, I'll say about 6 to 7 years.
mm.
I really can't remember. They done dug in my brain so much. I want to say about 6 to 7 years I was on and off, because it was like messing with my health.
Right.
So I'm like, when I get off of it and I get these periods, I be like, man, forget that. Let me go back
Put
and
me
get
back on
that
it.
shot. So, because it was only a limited of birth control that I could get, for the simple fact that I don't have any kids.
Right.
Then I was a borderline of diabetes. So it was like it's really too much that they could put me on. So
Right.
shoot that shot in me, that depot.
Mm.
So yeah, that depot shot caused a lot of health problems. That's why I'm in my predicament that I'm in now.
Wow, that's
Hmm.
crazy. And when we talk about the birth control, I remember myself getting on it, and I was on it for like 14 years. Thank you,
Mm.
God, that I didn't have to go through a lot of things that you
Yep.
are actually having to go to. So, yes, you are definitely a walking testimony because
Very, very much.
after me being on it for so long, and I'm sitting here like, dang, cuz I wonder how long it's been since it started to affect her. Because
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about doing it for one of my kids. And then when I
Mm.
started hearing about it, especially my cousin, I'm like,
Yeah. I wouldn't.
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't suggest that to nobody. Like,
Right,
that's why so many lawsuits against them right now.
right.
I tried to sue them, but they said that it got to be scientifically proven.
Mm,
I am the scientific proof. Like, what do y'all
exactly.
mean?
Right.
So I'm not giving up on it. I'm still
I was just gonna
fight.
say yes, because
Yeah.
eventually it's going to be that piece. You got
Hmm.
all of this going on. Due through
Yes.
that, something needs to be done, literally.
Yes.
And that's crazy,
It
y'all. So be
is.
careful with y'all kids and y'all putting them on this birth control. Make sure
Mm-hmm.
y'all do the research that y'all really need to do because like I said, you don't want to have them end up in a predicament like cuz here.
Yep.
Like it's like she said, she still haven't had kids yet. So do you even want kids?
Well, that's another story to tell.
Okay.
I can't have kids for sure
Oh.
now. At first, it was a possibility,
Okay.
but I wind up getting uterine cancer.
Wow.
So by all the stuff that the Depo-Provera put me through, it was only I only could go through radiation,
Right.
which was a blessing because I did not want chemo anyway because I got long hair. That you know what I'm saying.
Right here, you want
So
that to
I
disappear.
hey,
You ain't wrong,
I wear
cuz.
wigs so. But yeah, by me doing radiation, I did internal and external radiation. They caught it at the first stage.
Okay.
That was a
That's
blessing.
yes. Thank you, God.
So I went through radiation, internal. No, I went through radiation for external for 5.5 weeks.
Okay.
Meaning the radiation outside the body. I had to go through like a, like you going through a CT scan.
Right.
I had to do that
Mm.
every day. Well, it was mainly every day except for the weekends.
Okay.
So I did that for 5.5 weeks. Then I had 3 major surgeries,
Wow.
which was internal radiation, which they put me to sleep and they go in the uterus, and it's a robot that goes in
Mm.
there and do the radiation in the inside of the uterus.
Wow.
So by them doing that, it zapped my ovaries,
Mm.
meaning that now I don't have no more periods.
Right.
Thank you, God. I done got so heavy I hit my lip on the mic. So there's no more periods.
Okay.
I'm sad though. There's no more periods. And then it's at my ovaries, so there's no
Mm.
chance of no pregnancy.
Wow.
Unless God
You
Virgin
know,
Mary me.
hey, right. Hey, God does the unexpected, so
He
you
sure
never
do.
know.
Yeah.
You know.
So
The doctors don't always have the last say.
nope,
So
they
we just
don't.
gonna keep hoping that if you want it, let's just
I
keep that
pray
hope
on it.
alive.
Yes.
Keep the hope alive,
Let
baby.
some slide and get past get on the eggs.
Right. Right, y'all. I just want to say thank you for those who are just joining us. Once again, we are here with Lashonda Evans, and she is pretty much telling her story about being a walking testimony. And again, I just thank her because not everybody is bold enough to come on here and actually share it.
Yep.
So, the viewers, y'all, you could be ask questions if you want to. I'm sure she wouldn't mind answering them for you, as well as just liking and just and liking and sharing, and maybe subscribe if you would like to, but just do that for me, please. Thank you. Oh, it's gotta be goofy.
Right. That's what makes the show.
What is the biggest challenge that you had to overcome, and how did you overcome, or how did it change you? I know you kind of just spoke a little bit about the depot, how it was a real big challenge for you. So can you give us some type of things while you were going through those challenges? What were some things that you were actually doing to help yourself to not actually give up?
Well, the thing about me is I don't think everybody like this, but I'm a very goofy person.
Yes, come
So
through.
I crack jokes, I'm nice, what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you cannot be mean. You know how some people be evil to the nurses and the doctors?
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all gotta realize at the end of the day, they job is to be there to help you.
Right.
So you don't want to put them under no stress because they might your life is in their hands.
Exactly.
So where I'm getting at is I just was like keeping myself happy, laughing,
Aww.
smiling because
Yes.
don't get me wrong, I did a lot of crying.
Mhm.
We got to cry to get the weakness out
Exactly.
and bring in the strong. So crying. To
Y'all
your
hear
answer,
that?
crying.
No, it really does. It allows you to release the different things, the pain and
Mm-hmm.
stuff that you feeling without saying too much. You
Yeah.
just cry about it.
Just
And
cry and talk to God.
exactly. And he will help you.
Yes, he will. If it wasn't for my aunties and Vonda and Connie
Right. Shots out,
and my mother,
aunties. Oh,
they
cousin.
brung my faith up because at this point I'm like, God, like I think you got something against me. What
Right.
did I do
Right. I
wrong?
don't deserve this. What
I
are you
don't.
saying?
But do it all. He made me realize that that I realized myself
Mhm.
how strong I am. He brought that strength out.
Yes. And that's what he do. He don't play
Yes,
no games.
he
Like
don't.
some people may think it's messed up and we don't
Hmm.
deserve it, but he's just showing how strong
We
that
really
his
is.
people really are.
Yeah.
Like, listen, you think you pulling one over on them? No, you think
Mm-mm.
that you have the last say, and I'm talking about the doctors. No,
Yeah.
you don't. It's in my hands, and she's putting
Hmm.
it in my hands, and I'm gonna walk her through it.
Yeah. That's what I did.
And a lot of people be want to rush it, like, oh, I just want this to be done. I'm
Right.
tired. Yes, but that's what where the strength come from,
Yep. Patience.
which is beautiful. Oh my
Yes.
God, y'all see my cousin right here? She here talking, y'all. She's sharing her story, y'all, and this is so beautiful. Like I said before, a lot of people are not brave enough to
Right.
do that, especially when they didn't went through so many different type of things, and they like,
Mm-hmm.
God is he really helping me?
Right.
But yes, he really is, and it's a
Yep.
process.
It is. Oh,
Oh,
sister.
cuz in the audience. Oh, shouts out to cuz. It's okay to cry.
Yes.
All righty. So when it comes down to everything that has been happening, was there a point in time when you was like, I am a walking testimony. Like, this is God really gave me something, and he really did something special with my life because he's walking me through all of these different challenges. Was it a point in time that you had to sit and go through that?
Yes.
Mm,
It was a time. By me having the trach, it's easy for me to get pneumonia.
okay.
So the way, like, I was careless at first. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I clean it, I keep it clean and stuff, but I didn't realize like how serious it was
Yes.
having a hole in your neck.
Mm.
Um, I was washing my hair and the water, like I was careless, the water went through my hole
Oh,
and into my
wow.
lungs and I caught pneumonia.
Wow.
So in that hospital, barely can breathe. Like when it was like so bad, like I
Mm.
could not breathe. And that's when I was like, he made me go through this so I can take having this hole in my neck more serious. And
Exactly.
they say that like you have to be very clean with the trach because it's connected down to your lungs.
Right.
So when I went through that pneumonia, I'm talking about having pneumonia is not no joke.
It definitely not.
And them doctors is not gonna let you leave until you can pass that breathing test,
Right.
which I couldn't.
Mm.
Until it took I was in there for a minute.
Wow.
I was in there for my birthday. Yes.
Wow.
That's when I was like, oh Lord, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again.
Right. And that be the moments where we always be. It gets to the point to like we not listening and really taking
Yes.
heed and taking
Yep.
serious. You're not the only one, cuz it's so
Yep.
many people who does not take things serious in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning until they get to that moment like, dang, God is really telling me something.
Yep.
He's
He trying to
really
show you.
yes, he really want me to see something totally
Mm-hmm.
different.
Yep.
And that's when you really start taking it serious. So
Yep.
congratulations, cuz hey,
Thank
you
you.
took it serious at some point. It may not
Yeah.
have been in the beginning, but as long
Nope.
as you did
I'm just like,
it.
I'm trying to do everything to get this shrink out.
Right. Yes.
So I wouldn't have to go through it. But maybe he's telling me that I need it because I have the worst case of sleep apnea.
Mm.
So at night I have to sleep with a ventilator.
Okay.
So that's why the trach is not out. They won't. They said it's thumbs up to get it taken out.
Okay.
So I'm like, God done show me that I can live with it, I can tolerate it, I can deal with it. So I'm keeping it
Right.
until that's why I'm like on this journey of exercising of losing weight.
Right.
So I was like 460 something pounds
Wow.
when all this started, and
Mm.
I'm down to 300.
Woo! Shots out, baby. Yes.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's a process and you working it, baby. Go, cousin. Do
Period.
not give up,
I'm
baby.
not.
Yes. I'm so
Nope.
proud of you.
I'm,
Like it's been some time since we really hung out and we
mm-hmm.
really communicated, but I'm just to see you still here and
Yeah.
still breathing. It's just a thing of like, dang, my cousin is really strong. Like,
Yes. And I hear that a lot. Like
yes.
I hear people saying that I motivate them, like I'm
Yes.
motivation. Yep, and
Especially
that's what really keep me going. Like,
right, especially your reels and stuff that you be doing on Facebook, y'all. Y'all gotta go check her out, y'all. Tell them how they can find you so they can go check you out, y'all. She funny.
My TikTok is Shonda SHANDA two the number two pretty PRETTI. I think so. Don't give me the line. Sister, right? That's my TikTok page. Yeah, Shonda too pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then my Facebook is Lashonda LASHANDA and then Evans EVANS.
All right, y'all. There y'all have it. Y'all could go tap into her if
Mm-hmm.
anybody is actually going through different type of struggles in their life or challenges. She is more than happy to help you all. So just tap into her, y'all. Going on to the next question. Again, we're talking about the faith and the strength of your
Mm-hmm.
identity, right? Because this is like I said before, it's helped to shape who you are today. It's
Mm-hmm.
part of your story. So that how did you stay grounded in your values when you faced with the adversity?
My family.
Mm. Shots
Family.
out, family. Let's
Yes.
go.
If it wasn't for my family, I would have been gave up. I would have been
Mm.
done. I probably wouldn't even be here.
Right.
So they kept me lifted, gave me words of encouragement.
Beautiful.
They was there every step of the way, cussing out nurses, getting on them doctors' tail.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, racism is still out there. So it was like I ran across some of that too.
Right.
And my family showed up and showed out.
Right, as they should have.
Uh-huh.
You understand? Because a
Yep.
lot of people don't realize that we still have things like that going on in
Yep.
the world. So we have
Yep.
to actually come together, y'all. Did I come together? Did y'all hear me?
Yes. Because if you got some family members in the hospital and y'all don't go see them and show them no support, them doctors or nurses, they gonna feel like they alone and they
Okay.
gonna treat them any kind of way. So
Oh,
yeah, that's
yes.
how they do.
It makes sense. It
I've
definitely
been in the
makes sense.
hospital long enough many times. So yeah, when they think I'm by myself, and sometimes they ask you, "Oh, who you come here with?"
Mm-hmm.
Myself.
Mm.
But then I'm there by myself. But y'all don't know that I got my sisters and my mother and my father on their
Exactly.
way. So
I came by myself. That don't mean I'm
right.
here by myself.
And sometimes they don't even be believing that I'm legally blind. The way that I carry myself and
Yes.
move, and then when they find out that, sometimes you get the racist
Oh.
people, and they try to treat you a certain way, but you ain't finna do me like that. Because first of all, I ain't here alone. I'm
Mm.
physically here alone, but spiritually God here with me too.
Hey, now
So
say that again, baby. Cause
yes.
yes. Yes, I'm loving this conversation because if for real, like I said before, it's been some time, but just to
Hmm.
still be able to sit here with you and you
Yes.
share it, like it's them all moments and it's them like, yes, cousin, let's
Yes.
go.
Yep.
Cause like I said, it's so beautiful.
It is.
It's so beautiful, man.
It
I gotta
is.
give it up. Thank you, God,
He
because you
good.
are amazing,
Yes, he is.
literally.
He's a good. He's a great God.
Man, baby, we got some people here, and they are Gregory. While you lose weight, please don't lose yourself. It's what he said. You are so beautiful and wonderful and worth of being with us. So yes, say that,
Yeah.
Gregory. Thank you.
When I
Appreciate
lose this
it.
weight, Gregory, I'm never losing myself. It's
Ooh,
gonna build me. It's gonna build me, strengthen me. I'm gonna
yes.
say,
Yes.
but
Come through.
I'm
Thank
definitely ain't
you.
gonna know how to act.
He gonna dance. That's my favorite line. Let's dance.
Let's dance. That's her over there. She be ready to dance.
Man, I'm telling you, because it's just the laughter and it's just the joy. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful. Like you just feel like dancing. And a lot of
Yes.
people be like, you can't dance. I don't care. I can move with the beat. That's all
Yes.
that matters.
And that's part of my exercise too. So
Right. Just move it. See, that's what I'm saying.
stepping and just
Yes.
moving like you can't be lazy with it. And
Exactly.
so
Give it
yeah.
to all. And they me and my little sister and them was just talking about this earlier because I said, I just be me, like I
Mm-hmm.
get out. My sister, like, you be posting all on Facebook. I sure do, because I
Right.
want people to know that this is who I am. I'm
Right.
not gonna fake it and say, oh, this is not. When I wake up in the morning, cousin,
Mm-hmm.
my first thing is thank you, God. And we just sit
Yep.
there and I mean, I sit there, we have a conversation, and before I know it, I'll be up dancing. Wait, hold on. Let me get my camera. Hold on. This the real for me. And I still be having eye boogers in my nose, in my
Right.
eye. My sister gonna say that just don't make no sense. Why? You could catch me with eye boogers, catch me with my bonnet on, or
Right.
my
Right.
hair looking a mess. Like, this is
It
just
ain't nothing to
real.
hide.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's about the joy that I
Right.
felt when I got up and rolled out this bed this morning.
Right. Thanking God that you made it today, because a lot of people did.
Like, that be the main thing. Like, I don't care if I got eye boogers. Hey, I'm
Right.
thankful that I woke up to even have
Right.
the eye boogers.
Exactly. Right.
But yeah, it's just, you have to be thankful. And a lot of people just pray and pray and pray. What
Mm-hmm.
about being thankful?
Right.
Having that
Right.
gratitude that you're even there at that moment to even say, hey, thank you,
Mm-hmm.
God. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand that.
Right.
You a walking testimony. We all have a story to tell, baby.
Sure do.
So, what role has faith and spirituality played in this journey for you?
Ah, what we
I
were
don't
just
know.
talking about.
I think this did kind of sneak up on me. I'm up here sweating and stuff.
I took you a video here as I go sweat.
Like, hold on, y'all. I gotta give shout out to my homie Judge. This is one of his newest, latest uh what I want to say
Is
shirt,
that a
sweaters.
hoodie? A hoodie.
Yeah, a hoodie, and I'm sweating off this liquor, but shouts out to Facts by Fiction. I appreciate you. Love the hoodie.
What did it say on there?
Facts by Fiction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's his name brand. I got hair all on there. But that's the his company.
Okay.
Yeah, so he out here in Milwaukee, y'all. Go check him out. You can find him on Facebook.
Okay.
I believe he on Instagram as well. So
Mm,
just tune in to him, y'all. Go get y'all a hoodie or a shirt.
I like hoodies.
Yeah.
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 I like the hoodie.
But yeah, like you were saying before, to have that faith, it's something you
Yeah.
really have to have it, because
Yeah.
if you do not, like you said, you would have been gave up.
Would have been gave up.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
that family support, it comes a long way.
It do.
And people distance themselves from family, but you never know what the family is really going through, why
Right.
they even stepped away, or whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is, that why y'all not speaking at that moment.
Right.
But it's life, y'all. Things happen. So check in
Right.
on y'all peoples.
Right. It ain't nothing
Right?
too serious to let your family stay in the hospital by themselves. Right.
Yes.
Ain't
Yes.
nothing too serious like that.
And communication go a long
It do.
way. A
It do.
long way. You can work a lot of things out with just communicating. And a lot of people feel like
Mm-hmm.
they can't. You a grown person.
Yeah.
You a human. You have a voice.
Mm-hmm.
Use it.
Facts.
If you could give advice to your younger self, what would you say?
Baby girl, you should have been stop eating them hot flame cupcakes and donuts and drinking them sodas, because we would not be here like this. We'd probably be on Tyler Perry movie somewhere by now.
Hey, who's to say you still won't be able to get on Tyler Perry movie?
Right. Baby, you should have been put that stuff down before. It was good. It tastes good, but it ain't good for you.
Y'all, go ahead and take a moment and just tap into yourself for a moment and just appreciate yourself and say
Please.
something to yourself for actually allowing yourself to get in a space y'all in right now, whether it's
Mhm.
messed up or it's lovely, whichever one it is. Just be thankful that you're here. You
Mhm.
always have a choice,
Yeah.
always. So if you choose to let go and let God, then hey, you gonna
Yeah.
choose to do something different, which it will give you a different outcome.
Yep.
If you want to keep going down the same road, just keep doing what you're doing, baby. And you're going to keep repeating that same cycle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't don't know how to stress the fact that cycles are real. They
Mm-hmm.
start from our family, our parents, great grandparents, and they come to us. We have to
Mm-hmm.
be that strength to say, enough with the cycles.
Right. Right.
Man, y'all. And when I say, oh, that's crazy because it just kind of drew me right into the next question,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty much talking about the legacies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in order for us to really build legacies, we got to do exactly what you said before.
Mm-hmm.
Invite your family, let your family help you,
Yeah.
y'all. You have a voice, use it. It don't matter if they do not like what you say, it's okay, still use your voice. All right.
Yeah.
Just not be real reckless because I don't want y'all to say, well, Shavonda said use my voice. No, you can use your voice with the love, the
Right.
care, and
Mm-hmm.
just the intent. You can put the intent behind it. My intentions is to have a great conversation with my cousin
Right.
because I deserve that. She deserved that. And
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna get this understanding if that's what it needs to be.
Yep.
It's not hard.
It's
You are
not.
right. Tell your story. Everybody has a journey. Love you guys. I'ma go. Oh, sorry, y'all. My eyes be getting blurry. I be sounding like I'm can't read and stuff. But he said he gonna go. Thank you so much, Greg. We really appreciate you. He said,
Aw.
Milwaukee snowstorm. Oh, he leaving because he. Oh wait. He gonna go, but I was born and raised in Milwaukee snowstorms and all of that. Only you can, only you can if you not living for others. All right, y'all. There you have it. Thank you so much, Greg. We really appreciate you tuning in to us.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go ahead and press that like button for us?
Right. And then slide to the share.
That piece.
We really appreciate it.
All right, cousin. So yeah, we going into the legacies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the impact that it leaves. Like if we continue with the cycles that's messed up and distancing ourselves, then that's
Right.
what kind of legacy we gonna have.
Right.
Our kids that's coming up, nieces, nephews, and
Mm-hmm.
kids that even just need our help, they're going to be looking at us like
Right.
what's going on? We still doing the same thing and it's 2025.
Right.
I'm on something different. If y'all can't help me with that, then
Right.
they gonna start being resentful to us in a
Mm-hmm.
way that we won't even be able to help them.
That's true.
And then where the legacy going?
Right. That's true.
So, what kind of legacy do you hope for, or to hope to leave behind?
Being strong and
Mm,
able
mm,
to,
mm.
like, this world is getting so crazy, and
Yes.
I hate it for my sister kids,
Mm-hmm.
like my sisters and they kids,
Right.
because don't nobody like death. Like they
Mm-hmm.
have boys and they have girls, so it's like the human trafficking and the
Yes.
police killing the black men and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just want them to just get be on their p's and q's, being strong, not feeding the street, not being fed into the streets. Like
Right.
so.
And how you think we could do that? This ain't just for our nieces and
Mhm.
nephews or other family members, but just to help other people as well.
Well, um, with this lawsuit I got going on, I hope I get rich off of that. But I want to start stuff like open something for the kids, and
Mm-hmm.
kids are very talented, and
Yes.
it's a lot of them that be unknown.
Mm-hmm.
So like my niece, she is so funny, both of them, and they so talented and they be overlooked. Like
Right.
so, it's like more kids can be involved in, like YMCA's and stuff.
Right.
If we can get them off the streets and get them like, it's very important to ask a kid, like get them to find out what they really want to be in life, because we make up our minds so
Ooh.
many times. I can't even tell you how many times I changed
Right.
what I wanted to be,
Mm-hmm.
and before I got sick, I wound up just being a caregiver because that's where my personality drove me to. Like,
Right.
I love to socialize. I love to cook. I clean
Hey.
real good. So yeah, being in these kids' lives and asking them, trying to get them to be strong, be like get stronger before they get older, so
Right.
they can be stronger when they do get older, not weak.
Right.
And try to figure out what they want to do in life.
Right. And know that this is what goes on in the real world. If we don't
Hmm.
help them find out what it is that they want to do, then the streets is going to help them
Yep.
find out. So you are so right. And just because you said that that's what you want to do, my
Yep.
cousin is coming in for you, because again, like I said, it's about that intent. And you
Hmm.
already put it out there as, when I get this lawsuit,
Yep.
my intentions is to help my younger black kids and
Yep.
to get and find out what it is that you really want to do.
Hmm.
um oh yeah, he said, look, I thought you left, Greg, but
He ain't going nowhere.
he ain't going nowhere.
He tuned in for real.
Put
Thank
the
you.
kids first, yes, baby. And then he said, do you know, he said, do you know that he in episode 19, Mr. King? Y'all go check him out.
What's that
Yeah,
on?
he was on the show, Love, Strength, Strength, and Love. He was here
Okay.
before, but we had it where we was in my house. Now we
Hmm.
done upgraded. So,
Period.
Mr. Greg, you gonna have to come on in the studio space. Hey.
Right.
But yeah, he came on, and then it was crazy because I just happened to run across Mr. King just because he was with someone else that came to my house.
Hmm.
And come to find out, we just linked and we just talking. And I'm like,
Right.
oh, you want to do a podcast? And he like,
Good
yeah.
vibes.
And then all of a sudden he on a podcast, and then his son gets on there, right? And
Hmm.
his son like, oh, yeah, that's my pops. And I'm like, whole time, right? This
Hmm.
this Gregory King is the same Gregory King of his son I
Hmm.
grew up with. Lived in the
Dang.
same neighborhood, like everything.
Well,
And I'm sitting here like, that's crazy that I meet his father
right. It be
years
like that.
later and we just click. And
It
I
be
never
like
even knew
that.
that was his father. So thank God. He said, speaking of too. Yeah,
It
so
be
it
like
was
that.
just lovely, and I'm just glad that I'm able to just have that vibe, so
Right.
people can feel comfortable enough to share
Right.
their story. Because, like I said, we have to utilize our voice, y'all. We
Hmm.
have to, and leaving the legacy behind. And I was always, I mean, that was another piece that we were talking about, which
Hmm.
you were, so when I was saying that you will receive it, because that's a legacy. We
Right.
need that. And
Right.
I just want to shout out to the Running Rebels, because that's something that we have been speaking upon. Like,
Hmm.
I have been just going with, every Saturday they have a event that kind of just bring people in. What is your
Hmm.
mission? And we got the kids involved and the
Hmm.
older people involved, and it's just like bridging a gap between the younger and the older ones. So
Right.
when you said the kids need that support, that's exactly
Yes.
what it is.
It
What is their
is.
mission? What is it that they want to do? And that's
Hmm.
something that the Running Rebels have been actually preaching, and they have been moving. I got my baby in there,
Right.
my son, and went there. So, y'all, that's somewhere else y'all could tap into just to get your kids involved in something. It don't even have to be the Running Rebels, but like she said, they need to be involved in something. They are
Hmm.
our present and our future.
And where is they at?
They had one on East Capitol, and then they had
Hmm.
one on Fond du Lac.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe tap into it. Y'all could come out we had one every Saturday from like
Okay.
12 to 2. So just come out and just see. Like,
Okay.
it will really help, like when I talk about bringing everything together,
Right.
it's like you meet those certain people and they just
Hmm.
help things come in and flow.
Right.
So again, you got a mission, baby. So I'm helping you with all the
Right. I
resources.
ain't gonna stop till it's completed.
Yes, we out here. We helping out with the kids, baby.
Yes.
How is it or how can you embrace others and like just share it with others? How can if they are trying to speak their truth and use their voice, what would you say to them?
To be honest,
Mm,
like, don't lie about nothing because with a lie, you cannot carry on the lie.
mm-mm.
It takes too much energy
Yep,
and you ain't gonna get very far with that lie. So
exactly.
I tell them to be themselves and tell the truth, to be honest.
Yes, speak your truth. It doesn't
Hmm.
matter if it's messed up or
Yeah.
it's in the midst of, you doing something else, transformation. It doesn't matter. We
Right.
all have to walk through it.
Yeah.
It's no certain point in time. Some people do it sooner than others, and some don't do it at all. But eventually, they will have to.
Right. And some can't be left alone.
Yes. What is next for you on this journey as far as personal growth and empowerment? Cuz right now you with your story and everything that you're going through and especially for the kids is going
Hmm.
to be something super powerful. It's
Hmm.
I'm not going to say it's going to be. It is something super
Right.
powerful. So it's like what is next for you on this growth?
Well, me accepting myself,
Mm,
and I done been through a lot in relationships. So
okay.
I found somebody that accept me and love me. Yeah.
Oh, shuts out.
He want me to shout him out. He want everybody to know that he's
Yeah, go ahead. Give him a shout
innocent
out. Let's
and he'll be
go.
home soon. He is a rapper. I can't wait for him to come out. Well,
Yeah.
get out. So free man, my babe.
All right.
That is that's
Yes.
my babe right there. He that's what I'm looking forward to. Cause he the same way. Like we got matching energy.
Right.
So he is more he got a lot going on, like trying to do open business and stuff.
Right.
So that's my second half right there.
That's
We
what's
go
up.
we gonna make it happen.
Yes, and you will most
Yes.
definitely because you got the faith, baby.
Yes. Then I got my sisters.
Yes, and the support. Right
Yeah.
on, baby. Yes.
And
And that's what we need. Like
hmm,
literally that person that just accepts you for who you are
yes.
and just rock with you. Because
Hmm.
again, if it wasn't for your sister or
Yep.
your mom, them, you would have
Hmm.
been feeling like you were completely alone here. But
Yep.
now you got somebody that really match your energy, and it
Yep.
ain't just gotta be the family. Like you can really
Yeah.
give them a different type of love.
Right. Cause
Not saying different, but it's all the same. But
yeah.
a romantic
Yeah,
partner is
romantic.
different.
Yeah. Yeah. That's different. That's a different type of love that the family can't give
Right.
me.
That's the point I'm getting at.
So yeah. But yeah, like my father, Terry
Shots
Evans,
out,
uh,
cousin.
he he won't let nothing pass. Like he be so serious, and my dad is very smart, so
Right.
he is more with like politics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So with him and my mother, like my mother Tanya and Nia, Tanya, she is good in like cooking it with making fruit and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get this together, because I want to do like a big event for the kids, like during the summertime,
Okay.
like with the fruits and candy and stuff. You know
Right.
how back in the day how we had the penny
Yep.
candy.
Yep.
This candy now, there ain't no penny. You need pennies.
It didn't went up,
Like
baby.
I want to show them what we used to have. Like
Right.
remember when juices was a quarter?
Yep.
You had $1 and you walked out the store with like 7 things for
Yep.
4 quarters.
Yep.
Now you go in the store with $1, you walking out with one piece of candy. Like these kids, they need a different experience. They
Exactly.
need to experience something different. Then that can also teach them um the management of money. So
Yes.
because they think when they get money, they spend it on unnecessary stuff. They need to
Exactly.
take that more serious. Like This rent out here ain't no joke.
It definitely not.
I'm doing it by
Not the
myself.
Oh, how about the food though? Cause
Hey,
you went in a grocery store and it's eight
uh-huh.
dollars for some eggs.
No,
Like
Nah, hey, for a case, what I get because I love eggs. The case went from $10
for 20.
to $28 at Walmart.
Oh,
I
that's
said,
even
yeah,
more than I'd expected.
that's left right there.
Oh my gosh, baby.
Mm-mm.
Wow. All right. Going back into the whole topic of being a walking miracle,
Mhm.
walking testimony. I think I labeled it as walking miracle on the thing, but
It's still the
walking
same.
miracle, walking testimony is
Still
all
the
the same,
same.
baby.
It is.
We moving and grooving with love,
Period.
kindness, and strength, baby.
Cause that I got. I can agree to
Let's
that.
go. So, what is the hardest lesson you have learned, and how did you change, or how did it change you?
Oh, that's a good question. Cause I am hard headed.
uh,
Is that a word? Hard headed.
uh.
um. Okay. Like, far as me, like it to me, there's nothing that I can't do. So me being hard headed, I be doing stuff that I know that my body can't tolerate sometimes.
Right.
Like I'm just used to cooking and cleaning up and you know what I'm saying, like getting my house together and stuff like that. The stuff that I do, I'm hard headed, I'm not supposed to do it, but it's took a toll on my body.
Right.
So now my back is just toe up. If I would
Wow.
just would have listened
I mean, it
and
ain't too late. You could still listen. I mean, it
yeah,
won't probably be as fast, and it won't. You could
yeah,
take you a little longer, but hey.
it do. It really do. Like I just need to slow down and, you know, do what I gotta do.
Right, but it's a work in progress.
It is.
So it's gonna take some time. As long as you doing it though, and you know you need to do it, then hey,
Hmm.
it's coming in, baby.
If I don't, it make me feel lazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
it make me feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just sitting here when this needs to be done and you gotta do this. Girl, my body be like, no, you need to lay in this bed.
So instead of doing that, how about start writing your book though?
Now I'm gonna have to have somebody there 24/7 because I do talk a lot. Like
Hey, look. Wait, what's them? Oh, now I don't got the typewriters no more. They used to be gone. But
yeah,
hey, how about so she could be there and somebody else should need to
yeah.
come and just
If
type a piece of the story?
right. You know, that's a good idea. Dang, I keep doing
Look, that's okay.
it. That's a good idea though.
Right.
Like I
And
should start a book. I wouldn't even know where to start.
yes, you do, cuz. See, you talking about you don't know, you know.
Well, when you ain't busy, cousin, I'm gonna come pop up on you, and we gonna
No,
start that book.
look, don't worry about it. I most definitely am. I didn't actually start in mine. I mean, I ain't put it out in the making or nothing, but
Mhm.
I didn't just been just writing, just
Right.
like different pieces when I have them little moments, just sit
Mhm.
there like, this gonna be a part of my book.
Right. I wouldn't know where to start
Yeah, yes, you
or
will. You got God on your side. He just gonna help
period.
you. All you gotta do is start, baby.
Mhm. Just start taking my thumb and typing because I sure can't take a
Yes.
pen and write.
Or like you said, just sit and talk and somebody else can do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can work together, baby.
Yep.
Ain't that what we got the support for?
Yes.
Have you ever doubted yourself? And then if when you or if you did, how did you push through?
I doubted myself a lot. Speaking back on me being blind,
Mm-hmm.
that really just took the cake for me. So it's like sometimes it gets so hard.
Mm,
And then I was dealing with like domestic violence in a couple of my
mm.
relationships to where a point it was like I don't even know why God kept me here.
Right.
So I'm not gonna lie, like I said, being honest is
The
100.
key. Yep.
I tried to kill myself. I
Mm.
had took a mouthful of metformin, which is
Mm.
a diabetic medication, and I just took a mouthful. The guy I was with, he was there. He didn't care until it really
Mm.
got serious. He didn't think that I was gonna do it. I wound up swallowing a whole bunch of pills, and
Wow.
I ended up in the hospital for 5 days. No nothing, no
Wow.
phone, no TV, no nothing. Like just there. So when they had me drink like this, it tasted like an Oreo slushy to me. Just fat and greedy. It tasted like an Oreo slushy. I mean the Oreo McFlurry. So I'm
Okay.
like, why they giving me this? Like, I'm like, this good. So
This ain't no
they,
medicine.
they treated me. Maybe I need to do this more often. But
No,
no.
no, you don't.
So what it was is it was some charcoal to pump the medication out my stomach. 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, like 4 seconds later, I'm just vomiting, like throwing
Mm.
it all up. He told me, he said, you was finna go where you wanted to go.
Wow.
God
Oh
didn't let
my
that
God.
happen. So
Heck no, he ain't let it go. He ain't let it
mhm,
happen. He ain't done with you.
he ain't.
You a walking testimony, baby. You got a
Yes.
story to share. So of
Yeah.
course he wasn't gonna let you go. Don't
I
you do
just
that
got to
again.
that. I know I was just to that point, like I'm so tired. Like
Right.
I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of going through relationship problems. I'm just tired of dealing with not being able to see. I'm just tired of life.
Right.
I didn't appreciate life at that time. So
Right. But that's good. And I'm so,
mhm,
like I said, so thankful that you didn't have that realization that we need
mhm,
you. You're
right.
not done yet. We ain't even got to the book. We just about to get
Right.
started.
I'm ready.
Okay. So when we talk about all of that, we're talking about healing and the growth piece of
Mhm.
the unexpected. Like we was just talking about before, God does things in mysterious ways.
Yes, he do.
And we never know what can happen if we just take that step
Right.
and just have that faith and believe in us.
Mhm.
Believe that God got us. Like
Right.
he wouldn't put more on us if he didn't think we can handle it.
Exactly.
And baby, you a strong person.
Mhm.
I was gonna say something else.
I can read you. I know where you going. I know.
So yeah, like just being able to be blessed, like is there or walking through all of that is just
Mhm.
a blessing. Is
It
there
is.
any triggers that you have that comes up at moments when it's like, dang.
Yes. It's all boils down to not being able to see. Like,
Mm,
um, getting dressed is a hassle.
wow.
So it's like that triggers me because I know what I bought. I know
Right.
what I buy. I know what I got. When I want to wear something, this when the stubbornness come out. Or if I'm there if I'm at home by myself because my nephew live with me, my oldest nephew.
Okay.
So if he at school or something and I have an appointment and I'm there by myself, it's like, what color is this? I'm
Aw.
about to step out the house with some purple pants and some orange shirts or
Hey, that
something.
matched to me.
With some green shoes.
Yep.
Well,
Ask
I'm glad
me.
I don't look like a clown.
Hey, that's okay though. You bright.
Yeah.
The colors are powerful. They have power behind the colors. That's why I'm like, I don't care. And my
Right.
kids, they'll tell you, my mama be matching. Either she match too much or she don't match at all. To me, I be cute. That's all that matters.
Period. I just
And feeling good. Let me not miss that piece.
long as I got me some black leggings, I'm cool. Black leggings is like Black Lives Matter. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know how many black pair of leggings I got, but I'm telling
Hey, I know these
you.
black leggings.
Yes. And different kind of material.
All right, y'all. We gotta get ready and wrap this up. As much as I don't want to, we
Yeah.
gotta get ready and wrap it up. So when it comes to though, we really do know that self-love is a big piece that you
Mhm.
have to have as well as self-compassion, right?
Mhm.
Especially during these tough times. Is there any type of practices that you use on a day-to-day basis that kind of help you give yourself that compassion or that self-love that you need?
This is called daily affirmations, which you talk to yourself. Ain't
Yes.
nothing wrong with talking to yourself because
Yes.
you talking from the inside to the outside.
Yes,
Well, the
baby.
outside to the inside,
The
I'm going to
either
say.
way it go,
It's the same.
it's the same.
So when you wake up, what you do? Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when you start your motivation. Like, oh, I can do this because you don't want to doubt yourself. You don't want,
Yes.
that's what's gonna bring you down. You
Speak
want to wake
nice.
up. Let me get I've been doing this chia seeds, right?
Okay.
That's where the weight loss coming in too.
Okay.
So yeah, let me get up and go down here and do these chia seeds, even though I don't feel like it. But if I don't, I'ma stay fat. So you gotta push yourself, talk to
Yes.
yourself, and you know what I'm saying, you gonna get to where you trying to go.
Exactly. That's the most powerful, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
thing that you can actually say to yourself. Speak
Yep.
nice to yourself.
Speak nice.
Encourage yourself. It don't
Yep.
matter if you speaking out loud or you just sitting there speaking in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Always speak nicely to yourself because
Yep.
if you speak nice to yourself, then other people go speak nice to you as
Yep.
well.
When you speak nice to yourself, your actions gonna start showing it.
Yes, baby.
So
How can men and women support you? Um, Wait, how can men and women better support each other in embracing their fullest self? So, with what you're going through, I
mm-hmm.
know you speak about your mom and your father being there, as well as
Mm-hmm.
your siblings
Mm-hmm.
and other people that's there supporting you. When it comes to the men and women, right? What is it something? Because I know your mom, she's the more loving and nurturing one,
Mm-hmm.
and your father is the more of you better bag up off my baby.
Right.
So, with that, is there something that either one of them, as a man or a woman, can do to help just support you as a daughter going through different situations like this?
Well, I want to be TikTok famous. So
Oh,
or social media famous or whatever.
right.
So all y'all can do is just tune into the content because right now I'm working on doing the content with my little niece. I ain't gonna even just do her. I'm gonna do like my nieces and my nephews.
Okay.
I ain't gonna leave no kid behind.
Right. That's the
So
masculine and feminine energy. We need
that's what
that.
I'm gonna do. Just like, share, comment, speak y'all opinions on, what I'm saying, like, just tune in. That's all the love and support that I really appreciate.
And
And
like,
y'all got my information.
yeah, but like she said before, and that's for men and women, just show y'all support. Just
Mm-hmm.
show y'all love. She got mom and dad there, but it would
Yeah.
be good to have more men and women who just
Mm-hmm.
like, yes, I'm just going to give her more love outside of what she already have because
Mm-hmm.
she deserved that.
Yep. It ain't like nobody asking for no money or anything like that. Like,
Yes.
it's nothing. It don't cost a thing
To hit
to
that like
hit
button.
that like button or that share button. That is free with no charge.
Yes, y'all. And with that being said, y'all, we are getting ready to wrap it up. So, anything else you want to say to the viewers before you or we actually leave?
Um, I just want to say thank y'all, especially to the people that's really been behind me
Mm.
since day one. I appreciate everything. Even the people who just looked at it and didn't like it or nothing and scrolled up. I appreciate y'all too just for
Yes,
looking.
yes,
So yeah. Y'all
yeah,
stay positive and blessed. Stay prayed up because it's dangerous out there.
yes. And be aware of you all becoming that walking miracle if you are not if you have not paid attention to it, right? Again, we all have a story to share. Do not be afraid to use your voice. That's why God gave it to you. Allow
Mhm.
yourself to walk through things. He got your back. And with
Yes.
that being said, again, cousin, thank you once again for being bold and brave enough for coming on and sharing your story.
You're welcome.
Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, you all, thank you for watching.
Bye.